Hello, everyone. So let's look at the word voice. Voice. So a voice is used to describe whether a verb is either active or passive. It's used to describe whether a verb is either an active verb So it is used to describe whether a verb is either an active or a passive voice. So, for example, let's take a look at the types of. So we have two types. One, active voice. The two, passive voice, as implied by the definition, whether a verb is either an active or a passive voice. So let's take a look at the definition. Take a look at the definition. So, starting from the first one. So, it describes a sentence. It describes a sentence where the subject performs the action stated by the verb. So let's take a look at some examples. I, sorry, example. I made a cake. I made a cake. So now I is the subject that made the cake. So made is the verb. A is an article. The cake is the noun. Article, subject, a verb. Because the verb is an action word. He made, I made. So let's take a look at another example. Another example. So I do my homework. So the word do is what? The verb. I is the subject. I do my homework. So let's take a look at other example. I receives a letter. So the word receives is what? A verb. So for example, let's take another one. I read an interesting novel. Okay. I read an interesting novel. So the word read is what? A verb. So let's take a look at the second one. So remember, here the subject performs the verb and the action. So let's take a look at the other one. The subject performs the actions in the active voice. So now this is passive. So here the action is performed on the subject. So this is more or less than an indirect word. So let's take a look at some examples. A cake is being made. So a cake is being made. In the area of the active voice, someone made the cake. That is I, which is the subject. Now a cake is being made. So you can see the interchanging of the word. So this is just more or less than a word opposite to the other one, which is to the active one. So you say, my homework is done. So the other one, somebody does the homework. Now the homework is done. So let's take a look at one. A letter is received by him. The other one receives a letter. So now here a letter is received by him. So in the active side, someone read an interesting story. So here an interesting novel is read. So you can see how the word is. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe my YouTube channel for more videos and entertainment. Thank you.